my second semester of science concentration. Today we're going to be learning about shadows. So thinking about shadows like Peter Pan's shadow, the Earth's shadow, whatever you want. And our first activity is going to be a little bit of an icebreaker since we're all getting to know each other. We're going to say our name, then we're going to do a shadow puppet up on the wall. So I'm going to need one volunteer to be our sun for today. And that person's going to be holding a flashlight with our sun volunteer. Alright, so you hold our sign up against the wall with enough space. Who wants to be our first shadow puppet person? Or else we'll just go around the table. You? Alright, let's come on up. Back up a little bit. Alright, so what are we seeing? Ooh!
A butterfly.
What are we seeing?
A butterfly.
A butterfly? Is it a butterfly? It's a butterfly, awesome. What's your name? Vanessa with a butterfly. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Next.
So do I have anybody who wants to read that first part of my address?
What are we seeing?
A bunny.
Bunny. What's your name?
Carson.
Carson with a bunny. Carrie. What is that? A dog. Carrie with a dog.
I'm Carrie.
Awesome. Next. What do we see? Pirate bug. Ooh, fun one. What's your name? Natalie. Pirate bug. Do you know what to do?
You can copy somebody.
What?
You can copy somebody.
Butterfly? Awesome. Butterfly, what's your name? Dominique with butterfly, and I'll hold it for you.
It's just like, oh.
On the spot a little bit. You could do bunny again. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Bunny. What's your name? Ashley. Ashley. Awesome. So, what creates shadows? Anyone have any idea?
Sun.
The sun creates shadows. So, what does the sun do which lets us have a shadow on the wall or on the ground or whatever? The sun shines light, right?
Right.
So the sun makes some kind of light, which comes down to our earth and illuminates everything, brightens everything up. So if we make a shadow, is the light going around it? Is the light getting blocked by? Is light going into it?
Blocks it. It's getting blocked.
It's blocking the light, okay? So when we're putting our hands in front of the flashlight, what's happening? It's blocking the light, right? So next question, are there shadows at night? So if we know that the sun does it, but we don't see the sun at night, so how could there be shadows? Other lights. So what else can make a shadow?
Street light.
Street light? Anything else? Like maybe the moon. So
Phone
how
light.
does the moon work? Why is there moonlight per se? Yeah, awesome. So we have the sun's light go onto the moon, and it shines down on Earth, and it creates all kinds of shadows, so it's kind of spooky at night. But what is night anyway? Night is the Earth's own shadow, kind of, when you think about that. So when the sun hits one side of the Earth, and when we're in the night side, we're in a shadow. So isn't that kind of crazy? There's shadows inside of shadows. All right, and our final question, which we're not going to actually answer, we're going to think about that the rest of our lesson, is are shadows always the same or do they change? And I don't mean like Peter Pan shadows, like talking and like jumping around. I mean, do they change shape? Do they move along with us? Things along the lines of that. All right, so next we're going to be passing out our probe. It's called Me and My Shadow. And I'm going to read over the directions and pass that along. Put your name on the top.
We're not going right or wrong, we're just seeing what answers.
Awesome. So our probe is Me and My Shadow. 5 friends were looking at their shadows early one morning. They wondered what their shadows would look like by the end of the day. This is what they said. Jamal said, "My shadow will keep getting longer throughout the day." Maury said, "My shadow will keep getting shorter throughout the day." Amy said, "My shadow will keep getting longer until it reaches its longest point, and then it will start getting shorter." Fabian said, "My shadow will keep getting longer until noon, and then it will start getting shorter until noon, and then it will start getting longer." And Penelope said, "My shadow will always stay about the same from morning till day's end." So just reading over those again to yourself, think about which friend do you agree with the most. Take a few minutes, skim over it. When you're done, you put your pencil down, eyes on me. I'll know that we're ready to move on. So yeah, 5 opinions. Jamal, Maury, Amy, Fabian, and Penelope. After you have picked your opinion, go ahead and write down your thinking on the next sentence. So describe your thinking and explain the reason for your answer. So say, if I picked Jamal, I would say, I picked Jamal because blah, 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 blah.
And what did Penelope say? So did you
Just pencil.
Alright, so we have a lot of different answers. So let's go investigate this. So first, to get started, we're going to go over to that wall. And we're going to
Keep it pretty short, about 1-2 sentences.
Alright, so we have everybody. So, have you ever
Looks like we're all wrapping up. So after we're done writing down our explanation, we're going to pair off. So these two can work together, you two can work together, and you two can work together. I want you to say why you picked your person, and then maybe explain your reasoning or why you did pick someone else along the lines of that. Alright, so take your hands and do that.
Alright, so put your hand down. So what do you think
Explain your thinking.
I picked Penelope.
Yeah, we all do.
But then now that I think about it, for my reason, I put the sun still shines on me. Look at the same angle, but it doesn't. So when it, my first thought was the sun stood in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Your shadow be the same.
Yeah, I said it doesn't change based on the length like of the day, like how long the day is. But if you think about it, like the further away,
Yeah.
it could be bigger. So I don't know.
Everyone done sharing? Alright, now go back and look over your answer. Is your opinion changed based on your partners? You could change it up a little bit. You could elaborate maybe. Changing your answers. I see a slash. So one or the other?
Yeah.
Not sure? Okay, and that's perfectly fine with your answers. Alright, now we're going to share answers with the group as a whole. So Carrie, what did you say?
I don't know if this is right or not, but I put Amy because if you're looking at a house when the sun like rises, doesn't the shadow behind the house like keep getting bigger and it gets smaller?
That's a good idea. A good example. Alright, Vanessa?
I said Jamal because as the sun goes down throughout the day, the shadows will just get longer.
Okay. Do you have any idea of an example? No. Alright.
I first put Penelope because I was thinking like different people on different spots of the earth, like their shadows would be the same.
Okay.
But then I changed to Jamal because as the sun angles, it's gonna be going at you at a different angle. So I think it's gonna make it longer.
Yeah.
I agree with her.
You agree?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jamal, and then you said Amy, and then you said Jamal too. What about you?
I had Penelope at first, and then I put slash Fabian.
Fabian.
Yes.
So why Penelope slash Fabian?
Well, I thought Penelope at first because I didn't really think that like the amount of light changed, like I guess during the day, like still the same amount of like sunlight. But then after talking to my partner, I just like I don't know. Sound
You
conflicted.
feel enlightened or conflicted maybe?
Yeah, I don't know which one.
What about you?
I chose Fabian
Fabian.
because I feel like when the sun is noon, it's right above us usually, and when it's right above us, my